for today. Multiple personality disorder, or as it was called clinically, dissociative identity disorder. I'm going to call it DID for short. Dissociative identity disorder is described as dissociative, according to the Diagnostics and Statistics Manual of Mental Disorders, Volume 4, DID is the presence of two or more distinct identities as personality states that recurrently take control of behavior. People with DID are going to have different manic depressions. It's going to build in a lot of different mental disorders into it. You're going to have depressions, you're going to have the high, erratic type, ecstatic happiness, and then you're going to plummet down back to depression. You're going to have bipolar mood swings in with it, and it's going to manifest those different personalities that come out. Today I'm going to show you an example of one person that has DID. Her name is Tracy. Tracy has 5 different alter egos. The first one is Becky. She's angry. She's the alter ego that is more aggressive, tries to kill the body that they're all in. Miss Ann, she's a Southern Baptist, prim and proper. She's in her early 50s, the caretaker more of everybody that she sees. Susie is terrified. She's 10 years old. She's a little girl. Emily is 5. She likes to color, likes to play around with people, and can also be timid around men that she does not know. Sam is also called the CEO. That's how she first introduced herself to Tracy. She is more controlling, gives insight to the other parts of the body, or the other personalities. Tracy is a wife, as well as an accomplished nurse, and also is a mother to 4 children. So you can only imagine how the dissociative disorder can affect different people. It's very rare, but when it does hit people, it doesn't discriminate. It'll hit anybody if their life's been perfect, no matter what happens. It's normally caused by certain traumatic stages. Tracy, in this situation, she was molested when she was 5, which manifests Emily at 5. She was raped for the first time when she was 10, which manifests Susie. She does not recall these rapes. The dissociative disorder manifests itself through those. So her personalities would become dormant until she feels those triggers that bring her back to those stages whenever she was raped or molested. So here's a clip of Tracy talking as Becky.
Are you going to kill her?
I don't know.
If I ask to speak to Becky, will she speak to me?
It would be something that we could attempt. I can't possibly answer it. Sometimes she doesn't feel comfortable, especially you're a male, so it might be more difficult.
Well, the reason I ask is because she wrote in.
Right, and I agree.
And I want to respond
to
her if she has something to say. Can I speak to Becky?
Yeah, do you want me to do everything that I need to do to go ahead and do that? Okay. I'm Becky.
So you wrote in to me?
I did.
Why?
I wanted to make sure that you weren't getting a pretty pink packaged picture, because it's not.
So what is the picture?
Pain and suffering is the picture. And my inability to control myself anymore.
Why are you trying to hurt her?
I deserve she should be punished.
You said, I deserve she should be punished.
I deserve punishment. She deserves punishment.
Why?
Tracy is trying to ignore what's going on. I don't think she listens. And to me, that just is wrong and deserves some kind of wake-up call, and that's what I do.
Turn the lights back on. And then computer to turn this back off, or just the power button?
The power. Unless you need to go back to... No.
can see, Tracy's manifestation of Becky, the more aggressive alter ego, was brought out by a calling. They can sometimes call. Tracy has a unique ability. Normally the personalities cannot just be drawn out. It's a certain trigger that they have that reminds them of why they were there. Becky is the more violent side because it's manifesting Tracy's anger towards what has happened to her in the past. The treatments that we have for the disorder are mainly psychotherapy. There is no exact cure for this because it's a personality disorder with the brain. The goal of psychotherapy is normally regeneration, or reintegration of the body. So normally they will try to just destroy the other personalities and bring in just the one main Tracy that they used to have. Now they have evolved more into trying to make the personalities cope with each other, trying to get them to work together with each other. They'll pull slight variations of the triggers that make Becky come out. Say they'll introduce her to a strange man. That normally makes her angry side come out, or her terrified side come out. They'll introduce her to somebody she doesn't know, let her cope with it. If one of the personalities come out, then they bring her away from the situation. They get her more used to things that normally trigger her. This has been extremely effective in helping people, but the thing is, we don't know very much about this personality disorder. It's very strange. It can happen to anybody. It can range from, the most we've known is 16 different personalities, with Sybil, the very famous one, to as little as 2. The definition says that it's the manifestation of 2 or more personalities. There can be more than 16. We don't know if there's a cap to it or not. But dissociative identity disorder is a very scary disorder, can cause different harm to people and to the person that has the disorder in itself.